Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sport Karate Live on Point Fighter Live. I'm Alex Reyes, and we have a great Sport Karate talk show. We're going to have two awesome guests on the show, Tyson Ray and Anthony Merricks of Next Level. I hope everybody's having a great week. It's officially last weekend was the last tournament of the year for myself, at least, and Point Fighter approved event. So, it was a great event over there in Toronto. Michael Politi had a great tournament, and it was my first time at the event. It was Point Fighter approved. Very good event. And I love Canada, right? I went over there on vacation the week before, and it was great. It was a great tournament, and congratulations to Michael Politi. The tournament was pretty packed, and the place he has is great. The venue, and there's plenty of space to grow there as well. So if you missed it, make sure you come back. I mean, make sure you go next year because it's just getting bigger and better. It's on the NASCAR World Tour. Before we bring on Anthony Merricks and Tyson Ray, we're going to just talk about the sponsors real quick. And Doris Brothers, one of the sponsors of Point Fighter Live. What else can I say? They're the ones that sponsors our power rings, and Don Doris is like the Godfather of Sport Karate Awards. He's just great. He's been doing this for years, and anything you need, medals, any awards, rings, trophies, he's got you. Okay. Another sponsor of the show is Fighters Inc. Top 10. Those are the elbow pads, but they have more than Sport Karate gear there. You're into kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai, bags for your school, uniforms, belts. They got it all. And then, of course, last but not least, ASG, allstargear.net. You could get all your sport karate needs right there. That's what they specialize in. Gloves, gear, bags. They even have hats. So make sure you guys support all our sponsors of the show. And, you know, we 2020 is coming up as well. So if you have a company, the sport is growing, the point fighter is growing. You have a company, you want to help sponsor the show. More we're getting more sponsor with more covered events. You have a product, we can grow together. We have like 137,000 followers now, and it'll be great to grow together. So, we're gonna get on with the show already. All right. I hope everybody's having a great day. How about those trading cards? Right? They were a hit. They ran out super fast at the event. Super fast. Everybody was coming to me, getting them, and that's it. By 12, they were all gone. So that's great. And these cards were like it was a new batch with a new template. So look out for those for 2020. That's kind of gonna be the ones for next year. Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna bring on Anthony Merricks first. And did you guys know that he won the open weight and the overall? I believe, right? I think he won both, but he was sick, right? So he kind of pulled off a Michael Jordan, right? He was sick with the flu and pneumonia. So and he still fought and won. And that's a good topic. Fighting under the weather. Sometimes we've had that topic, fighting while injured, but how about fighting when you're sick, or competing when you're sick? So that's a good one right there. Let me know what you guys think about that. And thanks for joining us. So we're gonna bring on Anthony right now. Let's bring him on.
Yo, yo.
Hey, what's up, sir? Everything good?
Yes, sir. Great to be here.
Awesome. How you feeling right now?
I'm getting better by the day. I had to go to
Hey,
the
so
hospital when I got back.
congratulations. Say it again. Yeah,
I
you're
had to
good.
I had to shoot straight to the hospital when I got back in town.
Oh man, for real? Wow. So you
Yeah.
had to go. Hey, where you had the camera before was actually better because now the top of your head is cut off a little bit. I don't know if you could get it. Yeah, right there, you're perfect. Yeah. So you went to the
Okay.
hospital after when you got home. So what you ended up having pneumonia, right?
Pneumonia and the flu.
Wow, man. So that's crazy right there. But before you went to the event, you were fine, right? Before you got to the
Yeah,
airport.
before I left the event, I trained every day before I got there. I felt good before we even took off. And as soon as I landed in Canada, me and Tyson were like, "Yo, we don't feel good."
Wow, man. So Tyson didn't feel good either.
I mean, Friday he wasn't feeling well, but then I guess Saturday, I guess his cold broke and he was good. I was sick the whole weekend, like shivers, everything. Like I was doing everything I can to just stay up and push through.
Wow, man. Hey, you won the overall
Yes,
and the open weight, right? Both.
yes,
Wow. So you pulled off a Michael Jordan right there for real.
we
Huh?
did.
Hey, so was there ever a point when you're like, man, I don't think I could do this, or no?
Nah. Oh well, the only thing that was going through my head was like, I'm already here. I might as well just get it done. You know what I'm saying? And a real champion is just gonna do what he has to do to win, no matter the stakes or the cost.
Yeah, man. Wow. So when you were up there, you were sick. Did you take any medicine or anything, or like, what did you do to get yourself? Uh, did you sleep a lot? Like, well, what was your? You knew you were sick. What did you do to prepare yourself to be ready to fight? To give it your all.
Uh, every time I went down, before I went downstairs, I took the hottest shower I could. I'm not gonna lie, the showers in that hotel was amazing. The water was on point. But yeah, I just took a hot shower. I didn't waste any energy like warming up like I usually do. I just I was hitting that Starbucks a lot that weekend, getting some tea, and the tea just kept me warm because it was real cold in that tournament downstairs. So the tea kept me warm, and I just pushed through and did what I had to do. Is took it one point at a time.
Hey, George, I don't know if you saw it. George said he said too many Mr. Puffs. He said that's a
That's
cool
my guy.
spot.
What's up, George?
Yeah. Hey, so Starbucks. I know there was a Tim Hortons across the street too. So no, you
I
you
did not step foot out that
you could
hotel
step
until it was time for
inside.
me to leave. It was too
Yeah,
cold.
man.
Like I was freezing.
Hey, so you had a great year as well, right? It was a great year. You've
Yes.
been like, I don't think I've seen you lose at all since like August or September or July, right? Since like, how long is it? You've been on a pretty hot streak.
My last loss was in the battle,
Wow.
and, and I went to U.S. Open. I fought well, and then after that, I just took off for the rest of the year,
Yeah, man. So you just been training hard.
locally and nationally. Yeah, I train hard. I train like every day.
Hey, you've been doing this now for a long time too, right? You've been consistently going to almost pretty much every tournament on the
Yeah.
NASCAR tour for like how many years, man? I think you've been doing
Uh,
this.
since, since 2000, I got my black belt '07. I didn't really start going traveling hard till like '08. My first tournament was, I mean, it was pretty elite when I first came out. When I first got to adults, it was Ocean State, like 2008, and I was fighting Alex Lane for first and second.
Wow,
So I
man.
mean, it's
And
never been easy, but I come up under a great instructor, so I don't have no problem, adjusting and moving to the top.
hey, one of the things you see with next level, and yourself and all your teammates is consistency. Like you guys pretty much are, and you don't see that a lot anymore. Like
No,
that used to be a thing where all the top fighters were pretty much at every big tournament, right? But now we're seeing that it's not the case. They're probably like four tournaments at most where kind of
yeah,
everyone's at, right? But
exactly.
you guys have stuck to that kind of old school pattern where all the you go to every tournament pretty much, and you guys are there to win every event, and it's like
Yep.
nonstop relentlessness. And what is that something that you guys want to do? Like you just want to be everywhere and all the time and just be win, 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 win. Is that because the difference between why do you guys are like that, which is the old school way, but then
Hmm.
like the other stars aren't doing that. They're probably going at 4 or 5 the most. What would you say is the cause of that?
Honestly, I don't know what it is for everybody else. I
Yeah,
know
but
everything is pretty close to us on the east, like us being on the
yeah,
East Coast in the New York area. So I mean, it's not too hard for us to travel, especially to like Canada or like the New England
hey, you're right.
area.
You're right.
But we do come to Florida, so
Hey, that is true. Yeah. Hey, that is true. Where you're at, right? Location is big too. That's true.
yeah,
You're right, man. I didn't even think about that. Like
everything is
sometimes,
like right there
like
for us.
if you live in California and you come out, because most of the NASCAR tournaments, the big ones, nationals, are in the East Coast. So,
Right,
it makes it easier. You're right. You're kind of, I understand that point. I could see why people don't do it as often. It'll be
exactly.
hard to go to 9, 10 national events, if you live out there. So it wears on your body for sure. Hey, so
Definitely.
the Toronto tournament, Palides, how'd you enjoy the event?
The event was actually really good. I mean, I did wait a while to fight, but other than that, the venue was very nice. It was very
Yeah.
nice. Great experience. That was my first time going there. I knew they had it last
First
year too as
time?
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my first time going. I was just chasing after the Canadians after the bad loss I took at WKC. So I was just chasing after the Canadians. Honestly, I just wanted them. I just wanted to beat them again after I beat them at K Talk. But it
Hey,
was fun. It was fun, and I enjoyed it. Honestly, I enjoyed it. Great,
yeah, it was a
great
great event.
tournament.
Enjoyed myself, and I could see this one growing to be really, really big, and it's a great event. Hey, so we had a topic. We're gonna bring on Tyson in a few minutes, and you'll stay on as well.
No
It's
problem.
always great to have teammates on. We had the topic, kind of, the last 2 weeks that,
Okay.
if a fighter throws a kick and scores, but the head is below the waist when they connect, what do you think that should be? Should that be a point or no point? And maybe also this week we kind of had the hand touching the floor type of topic, right? So what's your take
Right.
on that? Hand touching the floor, or let's say you throw a kick and your head is below the
Mhm.
waist. Should that be a point or not?
I mean, the hand touching the floor thing, that's like a 50-50 thing because not all leagues allow it. Some
Yeah.
do and some don't. So that's one thing that we need to get together is like everybody should just come together and just make one rule set and just stick to it. And it's like, it's never going to
And
happen in this century, yo.
it's
It's
true. Hey, it's true. There's so many different rule sets. You're
so
right
many
about
different
that.
rules.
Yeah,
Like
but of
me coming
course,
up from like juniors to adults or like just from like the early 2000s to now, it's like I had to know at least five different rule books coming up, going to all these different tournaments like NBL, Waco, NASCAR. It was just ridiculous. So like, I mean, not too many leagues is out there that anymore like that I compete at. But the hand touching the floor thing is, I mean, it never really bothered me much because I always kept my hands up, so I've never really got hit with nothing crazy like that
yeah,
before. Um, I think you should score it with the head below, but not with the hand touching the floor.
yeah,
Because you could still hit somebody with a kick down with your head down there and look in the opposite direction and throwing a swing kick right up,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
running right into it. You obviously have to look to see where you're going, but for your head to be down there and your hands to be on the floor, I don't think that's
Nah,
cool at all.
but if it's a
Yeah.
good shot, like a good hit, and the head
Like if
goes
it's a good
back.
hit, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Two,
yeah,
two
because
points, 3 points, whatever you want to do.
yeah, I grew up with that. No hands on the floor and stuff. But I think NASCAR allows it now. You can have one hand on the floor. I
A
think.
NASCAR allows one
Yeah,
hand on the ground, right?
yeah, there is so. But I kind of like, my take on that is, you know if you hit if you connect right, and you're
Mm-hmm.
doing that on purpose, like that's your a move that you plan on hitting someone with, and you hit, then why not? And it's clean and
Right.
it's a shot. It could be a point for me. Hands on the floor. Now, if you kind of like throwing a kick and you fall back and you're just trying to keep yourself up. Nah, but
Yeah,
it's
it's,
in.
it's so much to that. It's like you could hit the person with it and then end up falling because the person is still coming forward. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a few sidekicks I didn't get this weekend because the person was still coming forward and I end up falling because they were coming forward off the D side and I hit them with the technique. But you know, David
Yeah.
Bassinet was like, no, not today, buddy. You're gonna have to
Hey,
hit him with
you
the standing up.
one of your yeah, that's funny, man. That's funny. But yeah, it's what do you guys think out there? What do you guys think about that rule? And hey, so one of your fights that you fought was with Java,
Yes,
and he fought down at this event. So it's pretty cool, right, to see somebody with that longevity in the sport and come out there and fight in the younger division. And
yeah,
he ended up winning the Awesome Award as well.
yes, he did.
Giving
That's
away
what's up.
for
Congratulations
Gerald
to him.
Dawson. Yeah, yeah. So congrats to him. And hey, so what's your next event? You're just gonna get ready for AKA
Yeah, Chicago, yes,
Chicago. There you
Chicago.
go. Hey, so your teammate is waiting. We're gonna bring him up, and we're gonna keep you on as well.
Yep.
Okay, so let us. So you've seen him kind of grow up, right, in the
Yes,
school.
I have.
So
He used to watch us when he was a kid, train
yeah,
every
man.
day.
So it's pretty cool that you're right there, front row seat, and you're in it with him. With he trains pretty much when you train, right?
Yeah, we train together. We all the juniors train with the adults on the team.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, let's bring him on. Let's not have him wait any longer. Hold
So
on, Tyson Ray, Jesse Ray's son. It's always bring on a son of a great.
What's up?
Hey,
What's
what's
up,
up,
Alex?
Tyson?
And
Everything
what's
what's
good?
up?
up? Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome, man. Thanks for joining the show. Hey, congratulations on your wins at your win at the event, Toronto. Um,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah, for sure. Hey, so you won the what was the division you won?
The 15-17 open weight and 16-17 boys tall versus short grands.
Man, yeah. Hey, you've been on a roll this year too. Like you just been like, eh, it kind of looks like it's too easy for you, right?
Yes,
So
sir. Well, but
hey, so
I try.
you now, hey, so your dad is a great, he's a coach at next level. When did you start doing karate? Did you start doing karate really early on? What was the age?
Yeah, I started doing karate around like 2, 3, but I've always been in the dojo since I was born. So, like, yeah, so I've been in the dojo since I was around like 3 years old till now, and yeah,
Before that, but you started at 3.
yeah.
Hey, Anthony, you remember him at that age back then?
Yeah, he was like watching us train every night. He was
So,
sitting in the
Ant,
computer chair in the office,
you
watching us
sound far.
every night train.
Hey, so Tyson, growing up, right? You're like, when did you start? When was your first event that you competed at? Remember?
Yo, Alex. Hey, Alex. It's a little like glitchy. It's kind of freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, you're freezing up a little bit too for me here. Let me see. But can you hear me now better?
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. All right. Hey, so what was the age of your first tournament that you competed at? Well, what was the age? You remember?
Probably about 3 or 4.
For real?
I feel like it was. You can ask my dad. I think it was 3 though.
Man, hey, now Anthony does he's versatile. He could do it all. Do you kind of like do you like do have you ever competed in like forms and weapons as well? We all know you as a fighter. but do you kind of
Oh yeah,
get in?
yeah. I competed in forms weapons my whole career. The only time I didn't do it was like last year and this year, but before that, I did forms weapons at basically every tournament, regionals and nationals.
Ah, okay, okay. Hey, and you've won. You have a lot of a lot of wins in NASCAR. Also WKC, right? So you've kind of like you have a lot of accomplishments as a junior, right? What are some of your accomplishments that you want to have as an adult? And first that question, and then I got another one for you.
Hmm. As an adult, I want to win a NASCAR title. Well, I want to win every NASCAR title of the year. I want to win every NASCAR tournament for the whole year. That's one. That's one accomplishment. I want to win every tournament. Um, the Irish Open. I want to win the open weight and my division, and I want another WKC title.
Yeah, man, those are great goals right there. Hey, so how about team fighting, right? Imagine moving up to adults and maybe teaming up with Merricks, with Poor, right? And some of your other teammates. That'll be pretty cool to see, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for that. Waiting for that moment.
Yeah, man. Hey, so Anthony, so tell us, we know Tyson is a great up and comer, and both of you guys could tell me who are some of the other up and comers from the school. Is there anybody to watch out for, like let's say 12 and 13, or some juniors, some underdogs that that are gonna make a splash, in the future?
Yeah, we got
Um,
a lot of little guys in the school that's up and coming, but we keeping that on the low. We got a lot of secrets coming up.
yeah, watch out for a little junior girl at Chicago. I'm not gonna say no names though.
For
Of
sure.
course,
Hey, so
and yeah, Darren, Jonah, we got guys still too.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, so you're a junior right now, right? So, is there anything, what would you say over the last, let's say, Anthony, this one could be for both of you guys. Season's over, right? And like, what did
Right.
you see any improvement on any part of your game this year that you were kind of working on, from the beginning of the year that you got it down packed, towards the end of the year? Was there anything you guys were working on that you improved on?
Um,
Consistency,
yeah,
honestly.
a lot of dad and my teammates tell me that like I have to stay consistent through the whole fight, and then like, I can't start the fight good and end the fight like kind of lazy, and I start giving them points. So I try to stay consistent, no matter like how tired I am, or I try to stay consistent through the whole fight and finish out the fight, get it
Yeah,
done quick.
sure. Hey, that's something that happens a lot with fighters, right? They have like these spurts, and then they go hard. They kind of they take they ease off. They ease off, and then they go. But so you kind of like trying to just go, focus and consistent the whole match. And that's a good tip there, because that happens to a lot of fighters. They'll get a lead, and they just, they start to get comfortable, and they get, the person comes back instead of just finishing the fight, right? So that's a great improvement right there to and for any fighter. How about you, Ant? Anything that you added to your game
Yeah,
this year that you improve?
I mean, I just wanted to be consistent this year. And that's what my main goal was, and it definitely worked
Yeah,
from
for
like mid-season towards the end, and also just not stopping until the judge says stop. You know what I'm saying? It's never over until the judge says stop.
Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, Anthony, what's up? What's up, Jesse? Everything good? Woo! Power.
Everything good. Power,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Anthony.
sir.
You sound far away, and
I'm right here.
Nah, I can good. I can good. I can. Hey, so you know what? You also do well, Anthony. Like, and you catch
Yes,
people a
sir.
lot. Like, as soon as a judge makes a call, you're ready. As
Oh,
soon as
I'm on the line, ready to go.
you're ready to go. Is that something that could be practiced? Like, do you guys actually practice that, or just right off the line, boom? Because you guys catch people off the line a lot, and that's like I see you guys. I'm like, man, that's so smart because you could get that extra point, a few extra points that way fast, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like we every time we score and we get back to the line, like coaches are always screaming at us, "Be ready on the line! Be ready on the line! They're coming!" You know what I'm saying? But it's just a drill that we work on. Just not, like it's the coach's job to pay attention to the judges, not the fighters. Honestly.
Yeah, man, it's true. It's true, man. That happens a lot where the fighter scores a point and they just are looking at the judges. They're kind of taking
Yep.
their time to go to the line, and they say
And
fight
more
right.
than half the circuit does it. This is why I catch a lot of
Yeah,
people.
that's why you're so successful with it. That's a good
Yeah.
strategy there. but it works too. You could tell, it really works. That's a
Yeah.
great one there. Hey, so uh, training at the school,
And you
you guys
can tell
have a
by the
great,
body language if they're ready or not. Stuff like that. Just little
yeah.
minor details that
You're
you got to
scanning
pay attention
for
to. Yeah.
for sure. Hey, you guys at the school, does is it really competitive? Like, do you guys train when you guys are sparring? Do you guys just spar light or do you kind of call points? How is it when you guys spar at the school?
Yeah, we basically do everything. Some days we might do points. Some days we'll just go at it with each other. But it's always competitive. We always train hard and yeah, we improve every day.
Sure. For sure. Hey, so the off season is now, it's only a few weeks really, right? So AK, do you
Hmm.
have anything that I mean, you don't have to tell us what you're improving on now, but do you guys kind of have like some things that you want to improve on? Kind of like, basketball over and then LeBron or Shaq, Shaq wants to work on his free throw in the off season, right? To get it better. Do you guys have things like that, like a list that you want to get better and improve on, or add to your game for next year? And do you guys do that on a basis, or maybe even take something out that maybe hasn't been working or work? Do you guys do that? Analyze and then try to improve something or work on the game in the off season?
Yeah. I mean, we analyze. We always coming up with different type of drills every week or month or so, and it's like we're just we're just like always training together. Like when you always got your team and you're always in the gym together, there should be no stopping you guys when you get on the circuit. It's just I'm coming to pick up my award and I'm going back home. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so Tyson, you're young, so but you're obviously a student of the game. Coming up, who as a kid or even now, is there anybody that you like to fight watch fight? Got to make sure you're ringside watching, or do you just kind of like to watch everybody? But are you a fan of anybody that you from when you were a kid?
For when I I grew up in a dojo around my teammates, so
Yeah,
like, of course, I looked up to people like Anthony, my dad,
yeah,
Sheldon Ray, Lawrence Ray, so James, yeah. So,
yeah,
but
for
like,
sure. When you come from a great school, you look up to them right there, right? Because you guys win, they're always winning, and so it's different from a competitor that's not in a
yeah,
great school like that, right? Not a great, I'm not talking about great school, but a school with stars. That they have no stars in their school, so they look at other people. But you grew up watching, your team stars, pretty much, right? Yeah,
dojo-
yeah, for sure. Hey, so um, your next tournament is AK for both of you. Uh, have you guys ever gone to Irish Open as well? Have you guys been there yet?
You said the
yes,
Irish Open?
actually,
Yeah,
Last year was my first one.
yeah. Are you guys going back?
yeah.
I'm definitely going back. I wasn't too happy with my results. I mean, a lot of people kept telling me, "Yo, that's good for your first Irish Open," but I'm not hearing that.
This year I won my first Irish Open.
You won it.
Yes, sir.
Wow, man, that's great. Hey, now at Irish Open, I think over there in Waco too, you could. I think you guys could. I think they allow 16 and
You could
up,
fight four
right?
divisions. Yep.
You could fight 16-year-olds could fight adult division, right? Right?
Yeah,
Yes,
Tyson's
and
in. He's in that bracket where he could fight four divisions, four to
Yeah,
five divisions. Yeah.
yeah, man, that's pretty cool. But over there, there's some. The rings are bigger, right? What are some of the biggest differences going over there? The rings are bigger. I think more rounds, right?
yeah,
The
every
rings
match.
are bigger. There's more rounds. Um, that front hand body jab.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it doesn't bother me much, honestly. But it's just you just gotta play by the rules. That's all it is.
And also, if you like call timeout or anything, they 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 start you right where you stop. Like you don't go
Oh
back to the middle. So
yeah.
Yeah,
right,
you
right
don't go back to
where
the
you
middle of the ring.
Yeah,
stop. So yeah.
yeah, that's different. Hey, another
Uh,
future question. Tyson, do you or maybe even now, do you teach at the school now or do you help out or do you and yourself in the future wanting to teach and kind of school and stuff?
yes, sir. Every day we at the dojo helping the little kids,
Yeah.
teaching classes, help my dad. But yeah, in the future, I look to run a dojo, open my own, and expand.
Yeah, man, that's great. That's great. Hey, how about in the future maybe, right? Maybe uh you know competing as an adult, right? Your dad maybe compete. I know he hasn't. I think he's retired, right? But how about would that be kind of something you and him competing as adults in the same term? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that would be great. I'm not gonna say nothing, but we got secrets. We got
Yeah,
a little.
that could be something that could happen in the future for sure. Yeah, that'll be cool. That's great to see, father and son out there like that. And, that's just awesome. That's really awesome. Tell us a little bit about training with your dad. Um, tell us a little bit about how he trains you and, his approach to getting you better.
We train hard every day. He takes it real tough on me sometimes, but like I push through it. But like yeah, every day he pushes me to my limit. He knows that I could be more than what I am right now. So like every day he's pushing me to a new level.
Hey, now sometimes kids don't listen to their parents as much. When they hear something from their parents, they're but then somebody else tells them the same thing, and they're like, "Oh yeah," Like, has there ever been? Do you ever do that where you're like, whatever, dad, and then somebody tells you the same thing and you do it? Does that happen or not?
It happens kind of every day. He'll tell me stuff like every day, and I'm just like, okay, okay. And then somebody else tells me, and then it just like it connects. Like, oh,
Yeah,
like yeah,
that's funny. I guess it happens to everybody, but it's cool that you see that happening. So you could correct that, and eventually you'll listen to him even more. Although it looks like you coaching, you listen to him well for sure. Hey, man, it was great to have you guys on the show.
For sure.
Man, Anthony, it was very impressive what you did over there. Being sick, and it
Thank
looks
you,
like you're
sir.
feeling better already. So
Yeah,
hopefully
I was good.
really good. And Tyson, keep doing your thing. You're one of the
thank appreciate it.
stars in the sport. Big things are gonna happen for sure, and the team is looking great. And it was a great tournament. Thanks for coming on. All right,
A
All right,
pleasure.
thank you. I appreciate the
Power.
opportunity.
all right. Hey guys,
Power.
thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back next week. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and it's almost Christmas time. All right, happy holidays, power,
Word.
baby. Woo.
Power.